Are you disappointed with the start of your season, and does FPL stress you out? Yeah, me too, and me too. But there are ways to combat that. Games have to be fun, and if FPL is stressing you out far too much, then you need to make changes, and hopefully on this dog walk I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how you can make that change. I think it's about time, Cooper, you do some walking. But guys, honestly, there's a serious message in today's video. I planned on putting this out just for members, but I thought let's do a walk and talk, and let's just talk about how it affects me, but how I think there are ways to get better enjoyment from this game, because we worry far too much about other people's ranks, and we worry far too much about our own ranks. And yes, we're all competitive when we play games to win, but we also should be playing them for enjoyment. Now ask yourself this question: how often when you play FPL, let's take it by game weeks, from the 38 game weeks of the season, from those 38 weeks, how many weeks do you think you have a negative experience with FPL? Too many of them, that's the answer. I think we can all probably say that. So how do we get enjoyment out of it? Well, firstly, my top tip is, guys, I had to have a bit of a reality check last week. I had stuff going on in my life, and I was like, stuff that was way bigger than FPL, right? Life stuff. And it was horrible. I was upset, I was sad, and I was, yeah, it was stuff I struggled to talk about. Anyway, when I got pissed off with FPL, I was like, are you serious? Look what just happened last week. How can you be angry at your FPL team? Sort yourself out. And in that moment, straight away, I was able to click out of it. And I often have to give myself those pep talks. And actually, when I think back to how I used to play the game and how much anxiety I would feel over FPL, it was only since the birth of my daughter, really, that it's made me play very differently. Because again, it was like problems going on in the world, stuff that really matters, and then you go, yeah, this is just a game. Games have to be fun. Now, I have so many good experiences of FPL, and I don't want this to sound like I have this love-hate relationship. The vast majority of my relationship with FPL is good. Has it always been like that in years gone by? Probably not. But certainly in recent times, it's 99% good. I love the game. I love talking about the game. And the reason why I make content on YouTube, and the reason why I talk all day, every day about FPL, is because I'm hooked. It's a brilliant game, and I absolutely love it. But I recognise that there are so many people out there that have a lot of negative experiences, and that needs to change. So it should change by giving yourself those pep talks, looking at what's important in your life, and trust me, the game of FPL that you play is not really important in your life. No one can say that that's like the big thing. Like, there are friends, there are family, there is your day job, there's whatever. There's moments. And then I think we worry far too much about what other people think of our teams. So like, constantly we're in mini leagues, of course we are, and we're competing against other people all the time. Now when we do that, we get jealous. We want what other people have. And when Cole Palmer goes and scores 25 points, you look at it and go, why haven't I got him? Oh, that's unfair. Well, no, it's not unfair. You weren't ever going to pick him, and you've just got to make peace with that. Now, sure, if you were in two minds and come the deadline, you were really close to picking Cole Palmer and you didn't, I get why you would be so angry. But the vast majority were never going to go there. Like me, I was on wildcard. I never really looked at Cole Palmer. The fact he got 25 points was neither here nor there. What I was annoyed about was like, oh, I was really close to going Ollie Watkins at the deadline and didn't. You have to make peace with those decisions. It's a long season, over 38 game weeks, it balances itself out. Now, look, when you look at the 6 weeks just gone, we've been playing FPL for like nearly 2 months. And when you take into account the planning pre-season, we've been playing FPL already this season, most of us for like 3 months, right? 3 months and only 6 game weeks. It feels really important. It feels so important because you've spent so much time, effort and energy on it. But actually, there's 6 game weeks in December. Those 6 game weeks in December are equally as important, and you might get green arrows off each and every one of them. If you go do that, you'll forget about what happened in August and September. So again, let's just remember, I know it's a cliche to say it, but let's just remember it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? Guys, sorry, I'm stood still because look, he's just eating grass. He doesn't want to go anywhere. Guys, do hit that like button and subscribe, by the way. If you're enjoying the video and you like these sort of, they're meant to be walk-alongs, then do like and subscribe. But look, knowing that it's a long season and there's all these little mini sections and you just need to break it down, knowing that you need to forget about other people's teams, just concentrate on yourselves, knowing that you need to take enjoyment from the game and not overthink it, and knowing that you all need to realise, if you're getting too much anxiety from the game, what's really important in your life. And I promise you, if FPL is like the most important thing in your life, then maybe you need to make changes, because there's way more out there, right? Of course there is, for everyone. Like, people might say, oh, that's easy for you to say, Gianni, like, your life looks really good, or you've got that. No, like, go find it, right? There's relationships out there to be made, and your relationship with FPL should be one small part of the big picture. Of course it should be. Of course, my team, my emotions. Some will watch this and go, Gianni, look, like, don't tell me how to feel about FPL. It's my game, I'll play it how I want. Absolutely. This is a message really for those that get stress or anxiety from the game. And I think that's the vast majority. So sure, my team, my emotions. If you want to be annoyed or angry or think about it 100 hours a week, that's up to you. That you do you, of course. But if you would like to make changes, then just think about some of the things I've said in today's video. Like I mentioned, like the stuff that happened in my life last week, and yeah, like it was a tough emotional couple of days, and I took my eyes off FPL, and I'm obviously glad I did. But yeah, let's move on from that. Where are we? I've lost my track of thought. These videos are unedited, guys. You're looking in the distance going, where's his dog? Yeah, he's still in the grass. Cooper, come on, let's do some walking, shall we? I'm going to go get him. So look, what's coming up? Let's look forward. Game week, yes, okay. Little monkey. The one-eyed wombat, bless him. Should we do some walking, Cooper? Can you manage that? Right, let's look forward. Game week 7 and beyond. If you wildcard in game week 6, well, if you wildcard in game week 6, you've got a good-looking team, guys. You're looking at game week 7, and you're going, I'm going to get a green arrow. I've got loads of home fixtures, players with good opposition. But then you've got an international break, which is rubbish, which is absolutely rubbish. The fact an international break comes when I hope we all start to gain momentum is going to be annoying, because you just want those green arrows thick and fast, don't you? But it is what it is. Keep calm, carry on. Do you need to buy Cole Palmer? Because he got 25 points, whatever it was. No, you don't. You don't need to knee-jerk players like that in. Like, sure, Cole Palmer's a fantastic own, and at some point, we'll all want to buy him, or we all will buy him. Do we need him right now? I wouldn't sell Saka for Palmer this week. Don't think so. I've got Saka, I'm happy. Like, would I sell Salah for Palmer this week? Probably not. Sure, if you've got nothing else to do, go Cole Palmer. But Forest at home, it's a good fixture, but not a great fixture. And then it's a really tough run of games for Chelsea. So, look at your team. Don't be too knee-jerky. And of course, always protect your mental health. Like, let's go back to what this video was there for. It's good to talk about it. The reason I'm doing this video, pretty much, is for selfish reasons. It's for me. I like to talk it out with you guys, because I know that's good for me, and I know that keeps me, that's my reality check, right? I like to look at last weekend and go, I'm getting really annoyed that Watkins has just scored and I was going to buy him at deadline. But actually, that's not important. What's important is my family or my daughter or whatever. Like, God, it's just a game. And games have to be fun. I've got loads of enjoyment. It's funny because, of course, fun is often down to your green arrows. And I've had loads of enjoyment this season from playing other fantasy games. No coincidence, those other fantasy games I'm on green arrows and doing really well. And in this fantasy game, FPL, is where I'm struggling. But that's fine. It's a long season. Stick at it, back yourself, and get enjoyment from the game. You will know where you get enjoyment from. Whether it's captaining differentials, whether it's purely motivated by rank, whatever, whether it's beating your best mate in your mini league. I need to carry him here because we're about to go through some water, and he's not the best of swimmers. And the water comes up to his chest. It's a big puddle. We've had lots of rain. So yeah, find out how you get enjoyment from the game. Take that, hold on to it, and always just give yourself those pep talks, guys. Speaking of other games I've been playing, genuinely, I'm going to just drop a link in the description. Like, up to you if you want to use it. But knowing we're going into the international break, like, I think many might quite value this. One of my big distractions in the last international break when I was on Red Arrows was I set up a draft league with my mates and other content creators. I set up a draft league through Sleeper. You could start any time, so you guys can start ahead of game week 7, make a draft. We had a great hour-and-a-half Zoom call, where we went and made our picks, 30 seconds. you have one pick each, you go through, alternate. So much fun. I'm loving the draft. I've had 2 wins, 1 defeat from the 3-game week so far. I'm playing the FPL Wire Boys this week. But yeah, if you want to check that out, link in the description. Honestly, I think you'll love it. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like this sort of video, let me know. Bit waffly, not much structure, I know. It'll get better from here. He's going to enjoy them. Hit that like button on the way out, and I'll see you for my team selection video tomorrow. Bye bye.